So for this video, we're going to talk about what's change of base. Now, we've discussed that with a calculator, the calculator only has common log, which is a base of 10, and natural log, which is a base of e. But there are many other times where we are wanting to evaluate a log that has a different base. So when we have a base that is quote unquote undesirable, and we want to change it to a more desirable base. Now, desired bases here are common log and natural log. We like those. A calculator can work with those. We can process that. Undesired quote unquote bases are going to be any other bases. So base 5, base 7, base 12, base 2, anything like that. So what the change of base formula says is if I have log base b of m, so b is this base that I don't particularly care for, then I can rewrite that as log base a of m divided by log base a of b. So I'm using the m and the b for the stuff that I already had. Now, generally, we're going to be choosing either base 10, common log, or base e because we can do them. So rewritten, this is going to be log base b of m equals log m over log b, or we can do log base b of m is natural log of m over natural log of b. So we're going to take a look at an example here, and we're going to use the same log. I'm going to show it to you in both forms using each one so that we can talk about this. So we're going to be doing log base 7 of 2506. So I have log base 7 of 2506. Now, first option is we're going to do this with common log. So this is going to be common log of 2506 over common log of 7. Now, if you're working with a calculator that is not a graphing calculator, okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to find log of 2506, log of 7, and then you'll go back in and do the division. And I'll show that here in just a second, okay? But if you are working with a graphing calculator, let's talk about what this is going to look like. And there's a couple of different options that you have. So number one is you're just going to hit log 2506. Now, you need to close the parentheses on that one, okay? You need to say, I am done with that log, okay? Because if you don't, it changes what we're doing. And then I'm going to do divide by log 7. And I'm going to close that up and I'm going to press enter. So I get that this value, okay, is 4.022. And I'm just going to round at 3 decimal places, okay? Now, the other option that you have, okay, is you can hit the alpha y equals button and enter. And this will only go on those TI 83, 84s. And what it will do is it will create a fraction for you. So now within this fraction, you can put in your log 2506, and then you can do log 7, again, closing parentheses when those are done, and you can pull each of those. And it's again going to give you, this just makes it, it formats it a little better or a little bit differently so that you can actually see the fraction in that stack format as opposed to this side-by-side format. Now, for my non-TI calculator students, okay, what you would do, and I'm going to pull these individually, and I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to find the log of 2506, and I'm going to write this out to about 6 decimal places because I want more decimal places than I'm going to round to. So I'm going to do log of 7, and I am writing these down on my whiteboard. 84509. Okay, so let me show y'all real quick what I'm doing here. Okay, so I found log of 2506. I wrote that down several decimal places out. I did log of 7, and I got this. And now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do that division. Okay. So now I'm going to do my 3.398981. 398981 divided by my 0.0 845,098. And I'm going to get that same number of that 4.022. So I'm getting the same response, okay, as I did when I was able to do my full calculator. I just have another option to do it if our calculator won't do it. Now, they also said to run this with natural log, okay? So we would have natural log of 2506 over natural log of 7. Now, again, word of caution here, okay? Number one, you do not get to cross the word LN or log off in either of these. That is not the way that says that. Also, on your calculator, if you were to put, and this works for log or natural log, if you were to put this, remember I said you have to close that set of parentheses right here? If you did not close that set of parentheses, what this is saying is this is log of 2506 divided by log 7. And this statement is not the same as either of these, okay? So we've got to make sure that we are closing that set of parentheses. So I'm going to bring my calculator back up. Now, we should be getting the same response of that 4.022, okay? So I'm going to do natural log of my 2506. I'm going to close that set of parentheses, divided by natural log of 7. Again, close that set of parentheses. And I'm getting that same 4.02199. So it is close. And at 3 decimal places, we would still have it rounded the same. Again, for my non-calculator, TI calculator ones, you still have the option to do natural log of 2506, natural log of 7, and then do that division. And you can again use your alpha y equals to stack that as well.